Hello and welcome to the console explosion. I am the philosopher coming from Michigan, taking over for the awesome Jared, and I am joined by the usual suspects. We'll start with Tyler,
Hello, this is the Video Game Hunter. I'm from Louisville, Kentucky, and thank you for having me.
and then the original host, Jared.
Hello, hello. Thank you. And yes, Tavian, or the philosopher, is taking over as hosting the wonderful TCX podcast. So enjoy the show, everybody.
And Mr. Antonio.
Hey, so this is Antonio Diaz coming from you from Guadalajara, Mexico, where I'm celebrating Cinco de Mayo, as you know.
With a mango.
But yeah, with a mango. but you know what? That's actually not true. In Mexico, Cinco de Mayo is a minor holiday. We don't even care about it. I don't know why in the States make so much a big fuss about that.
I think it's because it involves alcohol.
Well, yeah, that, and also it's the Battle of Puebla where we actually defeated the French. I think you guys don't like the French very much either. So.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
No,
yeah,
that's why they're called freedom fries.
Yeah. Much truth to that. So, have you guys all seen the Black Mesa website that they teased the other day? And I think today was when they finally revealed what they were teasing. Have you guys seen that?
No, I have not, but I saw the article the other day about it.
Okay. So,
Yes.
turns out that it was apparently a remake for Half-Life 1. Before I share my feelings about it, how do you guys feel about that?
I have not played the first one, but I played the second one. That's about it.
From what I know, it was supposed to be a free game, and now they want you to pay for it.
Hmm.
Well, if it's just a remake, I mean, I don't know if it. Have you guys gone back to play recently Half-Life 1?
I have not.
No, I have not. Only two.
I don't know.
Yeah,
There's certain games that don't hold up, and it just seems like Half-Life 1 is just one of those games that just doesn't hold up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree. So yeah, I a remake. I think for that game in particular, I think it makes sense at
Yeah.
some point.
Yeah, I agree that it makes sense. I just the way they teased it, I think it was smart, but like they know that everyone wants a Half-Life 3. And instead of giving the people what they want, they do a HD remake, which isn't bad. It's just again the way they teased it. Like why? Although they do have multiplayer now. I don't know if you guys saw that, but they have multiplayer and they have some interesting modes, which I don't know what they are, but they have some weird names to them. So I may eventually give it a try and see what's what. But it's been out like a day or so, and I mean it's already at very positive reviews with 140 reviews. Yeah, it came out today. That's I mean that's not too shocking, but I mean it's only been out like a day, and already there's a bunch of reviews very positive and. Yeah.
So are you saying that those reviews are not an honest review? Are you saying that people only play like 2 hours and then they think they can come out and do a review?
How about it? I bet that they only played like 5 minutes of it and said, "Hey, 5 stars, 5 stars," and made a bunch of accounts for it.
That wouldn't be shocking at all.
All I'm saying is Valve owns Steam and Half-Life. Coincidence? Probably.
I don't know. Is it true that you have to spend like $1 to make an account there now?
On Steam?
Yeah, I thought I heard about that recently.
I haven't heard anything on that. What about you guys?
Well, who developed the game? I wasn't anyone with Steam who made the game. Who made the remake?
With the I mean, it says Valve, but I mean, I don't know.
I do agree though, and I think we were talking a little bit about this, but Valve going ahead and making this Half-Life episodic as they're supposed to bring them out much faster, right? That never happened. And now they adapt episode 2 in a huge cliffhanger, probably the biggest cliffhanger of the whole series. And they left us there for almost a decade without any news at all. So I think that's pretty dickish.
Yeah.
You talk about the what was it? The little expansion pack for Half-Life 2.
Well, the episodes.
I just remember playing Half-Life 2 on the orange box, I believe, on the 360.
Right.
Yeah.
And I remember there was an explosion, and the game kind of stops there. Then that one guy appears.
Yeah. That's exactly what happens.
Yo, so that's it.
Well, I don't know what what they were talking about, but yeah, we have Half-Life 2, and then there's Half-Life 2 Episode 1, and then there's Half-Life 2 Episode 2.
Yep.
And that's the last thing, right? And that ended in that very. If you guys already seen that, that's a very huge cliffhanger.
Yeah. I keep hearing these rumors, and I don't know if they're true or not, but it seems like the evidence is saying so, that Valve does not know how to count to the number 3.
That's true. Yeah.
We get another Half-Life, and Half-Life 3 comes out.
Yeah. Half-Life 2 Episode 2, like, why can't you just make a 3? Just do it. Stop teasing
Well,
me.
they are making a 3, but it's Left 4 Dead.
Fuck that.
I don't want to get that one.
Why? That game is awesome. You guys suck if you don't like it.
Is that on
Zombies
the
are best.
Is that on the PS4?
I don't know what it's. Well, it's probably going to be again for the,
Everywhere.
Oh wait, it's not the game I'm thinking of. What was that game that everyone cheers for that was on the PS3? Then they made an HD remake like a year later.
The Last of Us.
The Last of Us.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. So Left 4 Dead? No, I never played it then.
Oh. It's
I
a
like
good
it.
game.
It's fun.
It is a great game. It is a fun game, but I mean,
I don't care for zombies though.
yeah. That's the thing, right? You Kaz, you love zombies. That's probably why you're looking forward to that. But honestly, I mean, it's a fun game.
That is
Of course,
good.
it's a fun game.
Yeah, I don't care much
it's a
about
good and
zombies.
fun game, but
Go ahead.
we only have 1 and 2. Play that one. Give us Half-Life 3.
Or give us Left 4 Dead 3.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind Left 4 Dead 3. Those are fun. Anything co-op. I'm a co-op guy, so I don't care if it's zombies or not, but I'm gonna play it if it's a 4-player co-op game.
I think that's why I like it. It's just that co-op aspect. And like Evolve, that game's good too.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I have not played that either.
Yeah, that looks fun. Let me get that. But to answer your question earlier, it's Crowbar Collective is the developer and the publisher for Black Mesa.
Okay.
So it isn't Valve.
Any ties with Valve though? I guess they.
I mean, the name is Crowbar, so I wouldn't be too surprised if it's like a sister company. It's the only game they have out right now, so I don't know how they would have gotten that IP otherwise.
They might have bought it. Or got permission.
Well, I mean, look at they got the Indie Developer Awards for 2013 and 14.
You're right.
So it wouldn't be like Steam or Valve because they're not an indie developer.
Yeah.
Right? So, again, just throwing it out there. You guys gotta pull it back a bit.
No, just I wanna see some of it before I get it, but you know what? I wanna still wait until when they announce Half-Life 3 and probably get it then so I can play all Half-Lives before I get to Half-Life 3.
When your daughter's 12, Half-Life 3 will come out.
Yeah. Well, so then it will be my second child then.
Exactly. So figure it out.
Yeah.
So just put that into perspective.
Then probably but by that time they'll probably have the third remake for that game.
Yeah.
So then I will not get this one then.
Nope.
I'll just get the next one.
H remake
There you go.
too. Okay, so speaking of new releases or somewhat new releases, the Shovel Knight on PlayStation 3, Mr. Gokado, you said you played that one. What did you think of it?
I mean, the game from 2014, it came out in PC and the Nintendo consoles, was my favorite game of the whole year of 2014. My favorite game. Now it came out in PlayStation platforms, all of them, PS4, PS3, and PS Vita. And it's the same game. It's pretty much the same game, except now we have Kratos somewhere there that you can play against. And when you beat him, you get an awesome armor that you can use to replace your shovel. And instead of your shovel, you use like the God of War attacks, and it actually makes the game easier when you use that. But as I said on my review, for platforming games, to me, there's nothing better than this game out at all, anywhere.
Yeah, I mean,
So it takes a lot of inspiration from a lot of the 8-bit games from Nintendo, right? It takes inspiration from DuckTales, from Super Mario Bros. 3, from Castlevania, Mega Man, and all those games are great classic platforming games. This one is better than all of them. So that should answer your question right there.
Yeah, for anyone who hasn't seen or hasn't played the game yet, you can check out his review. We'll put the link in the review notes or in the show notes for you guys to check out. Awesome review, was pretty funny as well, so definitely check that one out.
Yeah, check it out, guys.
Yeah, I haven't played the game myself yet, but I watched the developers used to stream it on Twitch, and I loved watching the animator and the the artist just go there and make it. It was really awesome to watch.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, the whole thing, right? Even the music, I love the music in that game. It just nails the retro feel, 100%. But taking into account a lot of modern community that we have now, that it just makes the game better. If you haven't tried it, if you like platform games, honestly, for $15, there's nothing better you can get for that. Again, to me, there's really nothing better than that game for platforming, for the platforming genre. So, if you like that, you should give it a try.
Okay, but I'm going to get the Xbox One because I don't care for Kratos.
There you go. You can get the Battletoads.
Yes, I prefer Battletoads. When was the last time we got a Battletoads game? Since Super Nintendo, I think 1993.
Man, what does the PC version get?
It's already out. It was out with,
or what did they get?
last year. They didn't get anything. It was the first one that came out with the Nintendo console. So just the normal game.
Okay. I'll probably want to get it for PC anyway.
Xbox One.
Yeah, I think if you want to get a version, you should get either the Xbox One or the PlayStation One, because both of them will have, those cool add-ons for the game.
Is there a physical copy?
I don't think so.
Well, I'm going to wait until they make one.
Okay.
I refuse getting digital download. If there's no physical copy, it's a no-no.
I agree with that. In the sense that if you got the physical copy, no matter what happens in the future, you're still gonna have the game, right? I agree with that. But if there's nothing really, if the game doesn't come out physically, it's really a shame not to play this game. As it is, honestly, it's a great game. It's not a great game. It's actually an amazing game.
All right.
Yeah, I definitely think as much as I love to collect the hard copy of games, lately I've been, especially in the indie realm, getting the digital copies, especially on PC. A lot of these people don't have the ability right away to release it physically, or it's just way more convenient to do it digitally. Like most of the games that I'm going to release are probably not even going to be physical, so there's a lot of games out there that you'll miss out on if you don't give those a chance. So
I agree.
Just give me a bootleg version then.
I'll burn it on a disc for you and send it
Okay.
to you. Or put it on a flash drive. That's physical, right? Like,
Until someone
Yeah.
deletes it off of it.
Well, see, I got digital copies / physical copies of some games. One of them being the DuckTales one. I got the PS3 case, came with all the everything, and it's like a physical copy. I also have Terrania. It was on a flash drive shaped as a pickaxe that you plug into your PlayStation and download the game. And it comes in a big box and everything, so it's on my shelf with my games. So, I mean, is that kind of what you're looking for? Is you want like just something like that?
Yeah, unless if you can delete it off the USB, then no. Can you delete it off of it?
No, it's always on there.
Okay, then yeah, I'll accept it.
And then the DuckTales one is just the code, but you have a PlayStation 3 box and has the artwork and a manual and a little pin and stuff in it. So
I thought it came with a disc.
you can get the disc, or you can get the one I got,
I want the disc.
which was the first one that came out.
I prefer the disc.
Yeah, I think we all prefer the disc, right? I think we all would like to have the physical thing rather than just the code. But as Tavian said, a lot of these indie developers, they don't have the capital to be able to, tap into that business, all the distribution and everything. So, and it's really a shame not to, help them out buying their games, especially when they're this good, right? So that in the future they can make more.
I mean, it doesn't have to be professional box art. Just give me a cereal box, you turn it inside out, you give me a crappy drawing or something. I'll accept that.
Yeah, but games like Shovel Knight and everything, like that was a Kickstarter, wasn't it?
Yes.
So there's a big difference. There's a big difference between Kickstarter and not being a physical copy and a major company, right?
Well,
and then indie developers as well, right?
I totally missed out the what was the game called? Night? Okay, Shovel Knight. I totally missed it. Yeah, sorry. I totally missed out on the Shovel Knight Kickstarter. I wasn't even aware about it.
Yeah. Well, if anyone listening, please give that game a chance if you haven't played it. It's really, honestly, the best platforming game you will ever play so far.
I've never played it.
You should try it. You should really try it. Again, it's only $15.
Yeah, but I'm a huge fan of Rogue Legacy. I love that game. That is the best 2D one.
I'm trying to think what that is.
It's a good one, but if you haven't played Shovel Knight, then you cannot say that it's better than that one.
Ooh.
I can. Watch. Rogue Legacy's better.
Maybe you should live stream the Shovel Knight and watch your reaction. And he might, so we know he's not lying.
Rogue Legacy does look like a good game, though. But
It is a good game, yeah.
I'm on New Game Plus 6, and I can't beat it now.
Oh, so it's a role-playing game.
Well, you have to. You're a knight, and then you have to go through a castle to beat 4 bosses to get to the main boss. But every time you go into the castle, it changes, so it's different every time. Different level, different bad guys, different setup, and so it's different. Now, when you die, your character's dead. And then you start a new one with the kids, or with the kid of the person who just died, and then they go in.
What if he doesn't have a kid? What if he's been single all his life?
They have a kid. It's the name of the damn game, kid. But
Yeah.
each one of them has a different trait. So it's like some of them are like nearsighted, some of them see black and white, some of them can't, or are like really fast, or have are midgets, or are dragons. Like they have different different abilities and different attributes, right?
Yeah.
So each time you play, it's pretty much a new game. So it's for variety. That game's pretty fun because it's different every time you play.
Can I name your kid?
I mean, I agree with that a lot. I agree 100% that the variety of the game is great and it's really fun game. The problem with the game being randomly generated it's that it won't allow the developers to actually have a much tighter platforming sections, right? That an actual set of rules already established every time would allow you to make as a developer. So, as a platforming game specifically, that's why I'm saying this game, the level design is just, and the whole everything that you have is just the tightest game for that genre that there is. I don't think there's anything else for that one, for that specific genre.
Hey, I got a quick question. You think it would be possible to port that game to Super Nintendo or Nintendo?
No.
No, because I was looking at my Retron 5 thinking maybe that's possible. Okay.
I mean, they could, but it will have to be from scratch.
Oh, okay. Something that just popped in my head just now by looking at my system.
That would be amazing, though, if they could do that.
Oh,
I will buy that. I would buy that again.
which version? Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis?
Yeah.
Sega,
Yeah.
Sega? Okay. let's all get a Sega now.
Yeah, I'm a Sega Genesis kid.
Sega does what Nintendo don't. Ooh.
Ouch.
Take that, Nintendo.
So on a more violent note, I'm a big fighting game fan. I don't play too much Mortal Kombat, but they did show off a lot of Jason Voorhees gameplay the other day, and I believe he got released.
Yeah, it says now, because my little brother says now download it, because I just got an email saying he just bought it.
Oh, well, all right. Okay.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen the gameplay or the fatalities of the Voorhees?
I have not seen the fatalities, but I have seen a little bit of the gameplay. Apparently, he can be invulnerable for a couple seconds, but then he will lose that invulnerability, and you have the other opponent gets to punch you for free.
Pretty much. For anyone who doesn't play Mortal Kombat, each character in MKX has 3 different, I guess you could say, variations, and one of them for Jason gives him the ability to basically get super armor, to where he doesn't take any hits, and then he goes into an animation to where he just stands there. So you either have to knock them away during the animation, like before the animation, or they get some free hits on you.
Pretty much.
Have you guys, either of you two, seen any of this yet?
I have, yep. I think the whole Jason download is pretty cool. People at the Xbox were actually able to download Jason this morning.
Mm-hmm.
PS4 still haven't had the ability to, unless
we just now got it.
Just now got it. So as of 41 minutes ago, people didn't have it. So now, 41 minutes later, people do. So there you go. So if you don't have it, get it. But I think it's cool. I like Jason being part of the Mortal Kombat. I know people are bitching, complaining about it, but you know what? It's a game. It's a fighting game. It's just more characters. Just enjoy it.
Right.
Have fun.
Yeah,
I mean, that's the whole meaning of putting, secret characters or different characters into a series, is to have fun with it. And it's just listening to people bitch, complain about it. They just need to pretty much suck it up, in my opinion.
I 100% agree with that. In what world did you think that you'd see Jason Voorhees in a video game, let alone control him fighting against Scorpion and Sub-Zero?
He did have a Nintendo game.
This is true. This is true.
Nintendo will probably censor it. Too violent.
Right.
You just want to say that the Mortal Kombat, though, is not a you, Tavian, that you are into fighting games a lot. Mortal Kombat is not an actual competitive game, right?
It is now,
They're trying to be. Yeah. I'm going to this place called Combo Breaker over in Chicago in a couple of weeks, and they have MKX as one of the games on the list. Not participating in that one, but yeah, they're trying really hard to make MKX a competitive game. But you are right. Before it just didn't stick as a competitive game with the other installments. But we'll see with this one. They're really trying. They tried also with the DC one, Injustice.
Mm-hmm. I don't like Injustice.
Quiet you. Injustice is an amazing game.
Well, then why don't we get our health back at the next round?
Because you have to be good at the game.
No, I refuse to play it unless I get my health back. If I get my ass kicked really badly, and it's a third round, and I have like a little bit of health left, there's no way I'm gonna win.
There's a way.
You just need to be better.
I just put a rant right there. I'm sorry. That's the whole reason why I won't play the game.
Okay, well, you know what? There is something that can help you. Okay?
Practice?
There's this mode in the game called Practice. You can play that, and the other character won't punch you back.
Will I get an ending out of it?
You just make up one.
I will write.
Yeah.
Fine. I'll make my own cartoon with Superman getting killed. Oh wait, that's yeah, that's the right one. No, I'm not.
Yeah.
You don't even know what game you're playing.
I had to think for a while. I'm sorry.
Getting killed by Shazam.
Oh.
Yeah, and not the Shaq version.
Oh, I love Shaq Fu. Dude, I wish I donated for that Shaq Fu game. I really wish I did.
Oh, the new one that they made. Wasn't it a mobile game or something?
No, it's supposed to be a system and PC version.
Hmm.
I totally forgot about it, and I meant to donate for it. Oh well. I'll just play the one on Super Nintendo.
Yep. Save your money. Yeah. I was really impressed by the gameplay of Jason. I think the fatalities were a little lackluster. They weren't bad. They were very in character, but I just felt like they could have gotten more creative with it.
I heard they kept the sleeping bag one from Jason X movie, I think.
I haven't seen that one. I've only seen 2.
Oh, okay. Then I'm assuming there's only 2.
Right.
I guess they didn't put that one in. I was kind of hoping they did.
Yeah, there's one where he just cleaves the crap out of the dude with the machete, and then there's one where he grabs you by the leg and just pretty much imagine the Hulk from the Avengers 1 movie.
Ah.
Only his body part falls apart as well.
So, okay.
Yeah. Not bad by any means. It just felt like they could have gotten. They could have. I was expecting to see the one that you're talking about, but I didn't. I could be wrong. I just have not seen it yet.
Each person has like 2 fatalities in the game, I think. So if it's not in there, I don't think it ever will.
Well, his brutality is punching the guy's head off like Jason Takes Manhattan.
If I recall correctly, that wasn't a good one. I seen all the Jason movies like 2 years ago.
Jason Takes Manhattan?
Yeah, where he kills people in New York, I think.
Talking strictly about good Jason movies, there's probably only 2. But all the other ones are just cheesy and they're fun because of that, but not because they're good movies.
I remember the remake being pretty good.
That's what I'm saying. There's like a couple only out of all.
Yeah, but you didn't say which movie it was.
I don't want to piss people off.
Well, that's what we do.
I mean, you can go ahead and say it. You like Jason X.
Yes, that's the best one right there.
Right. Exactly.
And the second one, Jason X again.
Yes. That's a good answer. I like that. I like that a lot.
Best Jason movie ever.
I've only seen like the old ones, like Part 1, and I don't even know the original name. I just know Friday the 13th, and then was it Part 2? Friday the 13th 2?
Friday the 13th Part 2. Let me see which one. There's the name.
The second one, he has like a sack on his head.
Yes.
I don't think he got the mask till like the third one, I believe.
He didn't get the mask till halfway through the third one. Yeah.
Okay. See, I seen the movies. I watch horror films.
And then the fourth one is when he dies, and they originally wanted to end it there, but it did so well in the box office, they decided, okay, we'll do it again. So they came with Friday the 13th, The New Beginning, and wasn't actually Jason, and then he came back in 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10.
Jeez.
Wait, what happened in New Beginning? I'm fuzzy there.
Fun facts. I'll just tell you some fun facts. I'm a huge Friday the 13th fan.
Awesome.
The first Friday the 13th movie was supposed to be just that of its kind, and then they're going to make a second Friday the 13th just based off things that could happen. Same kind of idea that they wanted to do with the Halloween series. They didn't want Halloween 1, which is going to be Halloween with Michael Myers, and Halloween 2 was going to be something totally different. Halloween 3 was kind of their idea, which they did, and then Halloween 4 was just going to be all different Halloween movies.
I just did not care for the first Halloween. If you watch my old review on Halloween, you see me throwing the DVD.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
The New Beginning was actually the one with the halfway house, and I don't want to spoil it for people, even though the movie's a little old, but...
Oh, is that the one where a guy is looking for his sister?
No, that's
a new one, never mind.
That's, well, technically and in part 4.
I think, Cass, 30 years is enough time for you to be able to talk about spoilers.
Yeah.
Well, you never know. You never know.
I'm not even 30, so whatever.
Wow. Makes me feel old. Anyways, I love the Friday the 13th movies. They're the best. That's it.
I kind of like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre a bit more.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I love the first one. I seen the second one, but I have not seen the third one. But I think the fourth one, and the fourth one I remember, I think, is being totally garbage.
Well, hang on. When you're talking about Texas Chainsaw Massacre, are you talking about, like, the 1974 version? Are you talking about the remake ones? Are you talking about, like...
I think the fourth one, they decided to redo everything, but it was so bad. The actors did not want that to be released.
That was Generations. And that was the one with, Matthew McConaughey and what's her face? Pouty lips. Renee Zellweger.
That's the fourth one, right?
That's the fourth one, yeah.
Yeah, I saw it. I could not believe what I saw. I would have destroyed that movie if I was renting it from Netflix.
Yeah. It was bad.
Extremely bad. People listening to the podcast, don't see it.
Unless you want to see the movie that Matthew McConaughey and Renee Zellweger paid money to have it destroyed.
Wow.
It was that bad. They don't want anything to do with it. Matthew McConaughey now kind of jokes about it, but it was pretty bad.
It was awful.
A rough movie.
I could not stand Leatherface in that one.
Did you know Friday the 13th Part 7 was supposed to be Jason versus Carrie from the Stephen King series?
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I remember Carrie, dude. When I actually saw the ending first before I saw the actual movie. I totally jumped out of my seat. I'm sorry, I will not. So it's okay if I spoil it?
Oh, no spoilers.
I don't care.
No spoilers? Okay.
No spoilers.
I totally jumped out of my seat when I first saw the scene. It was on the 100 top most, I think, horror films. And I totally jumped at that scene. What is odd? Why is Willy Wonka on top 100 most horror movies?
Probably because of that
Tunnel. Yeah, that's the scene they showed.
Yeah, from which, like, is that like BuzzFeed or something like that? What list is this from?
It was on TV a long time ago. They used to play it on Halloween, I think, for 2 years, but it might have been on the History Channel. I don't remember. It could have been VH1.
I think that's more the VH1 alley than the History Channel.
No, I think
Probably,
it might have been History though.
Or it could be the Learning Channel where there's no learning at all.
Fun fact about that Willy Wonka scene. I can't remember his name right now.
You can see the girl pick her nose in one scene.
Huh.
If I can find it, I remember noticing it when I was like 7 years old. Hey, that girl's picking her nose in the background.
It might have been intentional if it was that obnoxious one.
No, it was the one that turns into a blue ball.
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was thinking maybe they caught it when she was doing it, not realizing it.
It's possible. I do know that Gene Wilder, that's his name. Jeez. He played he did that scene so well that he was freaking out the actors during that scene. I thought that was funny when I read about that. I was like, oh well, all right. But so movies, the Suicide Squad. They released some more photos of it. Other than the Jared Leto one, they have the full cast now. Have you guys seen that photo?
I have.
No, I haven't.
All right, I put a link in the chat for you guys to check out if you haven't seen it. I'm not a big DC fan, so I really I'm pretty neutral on this one. What did you guys think so far about what's going on with this?
I have one thing to say about it. Harley Quinn looks hot.
She does.
Dude, I just got excited when I thought Adam Beach Slipknot. I was thinking of the metal band. My favorite metal band. I had its costume in my closet. I got excited for nothing.
I have the same opinion with that I had with the Joker one. I mean, it's just a picture. Really, nothing to say other than Harley Quinn looks great. Anyway, I mean, from everyone there, she's probably the closest to what Harley Quinn would look like, right? Versus all the other ones. But I mean, I really have little to go by. It's just a picture.
Yeah. I'm a big Will Smith fan, so I'm excited to see him in a movie, and his mask looks pretty cool. That's about the only thing I can add to it. Other than that, I think the dude on the end looks like he was straight out of high school or something. But yeah, I agree. I think it is too soon to tell from anything. It looks like they're paying decent money for some of these actors though, so I mean they have a few big name actors.
Well, I recognize Will Smith, but that's about it.
Right. The only one I recognize is the guy that's playing Killer Croc, I believe. I have no clue how to pronounce his name, so I'm not even going to try on that one.
You're no fun.
People butcher my name all the time, so I'm not going to do the same to somebody else. But yeah, we'll see as they release more information. Not the biggest DC guy, so I'll give it a shot, but
yeah, I'm cautiously optimistic.
Yeah, that's a good way of putting it.
I'll see it because it's Batman.
But Batman's not in it.
Yeah,
he's not.
No.
Ben Affleck makes a cameo supposedly, but
oh, so then what's the point of this movie then?
It's have you?
It's the Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know much about it, so.
The Suicide Squad is a organization that is put together by the government, who they're pretty much each person is staying in Arkham, and to take time off their sentence, they're given missions to go out and do something that's either good or bad, doesn't matter. They're just given a mission by the government. Now, they're called the Suicide Squad because they're not expected to come back.
Well, okay, no wonder the bad guys that keep getting out of jail. It's the government's fault.
Well,
Batman, go after the government.
Well, because these ones, they're given, time off their sentence, or they're given, special leeway. But it's like a lot of main characters from this have been killed off from the Suicide Squad, so it's going to be interesting to see.
All right.
Yeah. I think I'll probably like it more than I'll like the Superman versus Batman.
Is that official name? Superman vs. Batman?
The Dawn of Justice.
Oh.
I hope not Superman. Screw Superman. I hope Batman wins.
Kryptonite.
Yeah.
Yes, Kryptonite.
You obviously didn't watch the Netflix things I said to watch.
I watched Daredevil.
That was a yes, he agrees. He did not watch it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Why not? It's a good show.
No, we're not denying that Daredevil is a good show,
but that's Marvel, which is a totally different company.
Yeah.
Let's just have Marvel versus DC.
They did that.
Yep.
Well, not in comic form.
So demanding. So many. They can only make so many movies at once. We got the Avengers. We got Black Panther, Doctor Strange, another Captain America, Suicide Squad. They got their hands tied right now.
Yeah.
Well,
Justice League.
Well, get the cheapest actors you can get and put them together. I'll do it for $1.
I gotta say though, I'm hoping that this Suicide Squad will not be as greedy as these other DC movies. This one in particular should be much more humoristic than any other DC movie right now.
Yeah. I agree with you there. I think that's one of the reasons I can't really get into the fandom of the Batman and Superman movies is because they are a little bit more gritty. The Marvel movies, they're humorous. They're done very comic-y. They're not trying to be realistic by any means. And it's enjoyable. I like it. It's funny. But
yeah. But I mean, there's ways to do it. But like the Dark Knight series, right? The Dark Knight series was really gritty and serious. But Batman is a different type of character altogether.
True.
Right? So like with Superman is just a silly superhero that
he's a Boy Scout.
Yeah, well, yeah. So that's when you need to dial back the grittiness, right? I think it doesn't work for that type of character. So hopefully it's the Suicide Squad. It's funny with like sarcastic comments and stuff like that between all the villains on the movies. I'm hoping for that.
Yeah, I think you're right. We will see.
Okay.
And on the other end, no spoilers, but I think most of us have seen the Avengers movie.
Yes.
Yes, I saw it on Sunday.
I liked it a lot. Only thing I'll say, and I don't think it's any spoiler, is that Vision's cape was beautiful. It was very majestic. Best cape in a movie ever. If there was an award for capes, that character would get it.
We could make it one.
Yeah.
We can.
Let's send it to him. You, sir, got the best cape.
I gotta say though, have you guys watched The Incredibles, the movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw it once.
Yeah. So capes are not very good for superheroes or villains. if you've seen that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do make a good point about them.
Talking about the Avengers though, did you see the comments that Jeremy Renner did about Black Widow?
I heard about it. Yes, I heard some of it from. I was listening to Boogie, something number.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you know that big dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So blood shaming, right?
Yeah, he called Black Widow, the character, a slut. Because in the movies she flirts with a lot of people. Right. And then he appeared on Conan and he doubled down on that. So there's a huge backlash because the guy doubled down on that, saying, "Well, it's just a character," which is right? But when you attack a fandom,
yeah,
what do you expect? I mean, what do you expect? Do you expect people to just say, "Oh yeah, you're right. It's just a character." Then I'm gonna leave it alone. Of course not.
But here's the thing: ain't she like an assassin or something?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so she needs to be flirty to get the job done.
Yeah, I agree.
Agreed.
In the Marvel Universe, she actually works for Hydra. So she is a bad guy. Spoiler.
Like right now?
Spoiler.
I thought she was like a double agent, though.
Spoiler.
She's like a triple agent.
Yeah.
How you be a triple agent?
You know.
Very
Are
easy.
you working for 3 countries?
Yeah, or 4 or more.
Oh, how many countries do we have now? But I'm working for all the countries. Who's paying the most?
You've never played Metal Gear 3, apparently.
Actually, I have. There was a time in my life I got totally addicted to Metal Gear Solid.
That should be all the time.
Yes.
It's been quite a while, but I learned something quite interesting recently. Apparently, when you get to that sniper old dude, if you don't beat him in a week, he dies.
Yep.
Yes.
I was not aware of that.
That's Hideo Kojima for you.
Dude, because I had to be like an actual sniper in that scene. Oh, that part.
You could just sneak up behind him and like, kill him.
Well, I kind of did it differently. I was like, okay, I heard the sniper. I went to my map. Then I was like, okay, his position points here. Then I look for his lens. And I shoot him.
Yeah. Pro tip, you could actually just go into your, was it your PlayStation or your memory card settings and push it forward a week?
Yeah, that works too. They mentioned that in the Did You Know Gaming. I've been having a marathon on that YouTube channel because I just now discovered it.
Nice.
It's a great channel.
However, my friend who's a big Pokemon fanatic, which is in the other room, he did mention saying if you say PlayStation and Hello Pikachu, it does not work. That little Pikachu will get mad and whatnot for saying PlayStation. He said it does not work as such a rumor.
Well.
Now we know.
Yeah.
And knowing is just half the battle.
G.I. Joe.
Hang on. Okay, so maybe do you plan on seeing Avengers anytime soon, Jared?
Yeah, at some point I'll go around to seeing it. But right now it's pretty busy in theaters, and I don't want to fight to get in there. I'll get around to it.
Oh, I didn't have to fight. I paid and went in.
I actually had to punch a few dudes and then kick some lady in the chest. It was crazy.
So, did you like it more than the first Avengers movie?
You know, I want to watch it again because for a couple of reasons. One, because I was really tired and I fell asleep during the movie for like.
Oh no!
Oh,
but the movie itself, it had nothing to do with the movie. It wasn't during a fight. It was during a fight scene, so I knew I was just like dead tired. But right now I say I like the first one better only because it just had kind of that shock value of new things happening. They still did a lot of great stuff in this one, and I really want to watch it again to be fair and to be fully awake to enjoy this movie because I don't think it was fair to watch that movie while being tired.
I was kind of in the same situation, but I wasn't sleeping. I kept spacing out, thinking, "Oh, that's cool," and I went on my imagination land.
Yeah.
Like, oh man, look, I'm flying. I was just imagining myself flying. So I can't.
So how about you, Taylor? Did you like it more than the first one, or are you the same?
I think I have to see it again because I kept spacing out.
Yeah.
I personally I agree with Tavian in the fact that the first one has that shock value where it's the first one you put all these superheroes together.
This actually. Oh, okay, you can go.
But I think this one is actually a better movie than the first one. But it's the problem is that you still have that in your mind of how what you felt when you first saw the first one, right? And that feeling is now gone for the second one because it already happened, right? But if you see it for what it is, in my opinion, I think the second one is actually a better movie than the first one because of how it treats its characters.
Yeah.
In the first movie, there's actually a scene that annoys the heck out of me because I think it's such a bad shot. It was when they were running in the city, and all of a sudden the camera stops moving, like they put it on a tripod and decided to get lazy and just film everyone running around this car. I hated that scene because I think it was so amateurish.
I think I know which scene you're talking about.
Yeah,
New York, right?
It wasn't there. They were in New York where all the chaos is happening. And there's one scene where they just run around this car and there's no action involved. They're just running, and I think that was such a bad scene. They should have cut that out.
Well, but
I'm sorry. It really annoys the crap out of me. And that
no,
one little
I agree.
scene.
I agree with you, but hopefully that doesn't make the movie bad for you, right?
Well, no, the movie is good except that one scene, but I would say, yes, Avengers 2 was better because I haven't seen any scene like that in that one.
And there's a rumor, right, that they cut the 30 minutes of the movie.
Really?
Yeah. And I actually think, now that I know that, makes sense because especially with Ultron, no spoilers here at all, but with Ultron, I think there's a lot of things that are rushed in the movie, so I'm eager to see if it's more in the movies released when DVD or the Blu-ray comes out. I want to see that because there's a lot of things involving Ultron that I think are rushed in the movie that I didn't appreciate.
Well, in the first scene of the movie, I do not like how they went straight to the action. I like to be build up a little bit before you go to action.
Well, in this though, I gotta disagree a little bit with you in that because in this movie you shouldn't be expecting that because the setup is already begun in the first movie, right?
And
I actually like that it goes directly to them fighting together. First scene in the movie going into action because you already know these guys are established as a team, so you don't have to be building that.
It's true, but again, that's one of those movie things I think you should build up for good, I guess 5 minutes or something, then go to action.
I have to take Antonio's side on this one.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. Well, I'm alright with it.
No, I mean it's okay. I understand what you're saying, Tyler. There, but to me, I think I like this style where. Yeah, we had the first movie we already established, and this is actually done as well in even the Star Wars movies, right? The second one, again, we start the movie a lot of action, and because we already established what's happening, so I think that's a good way to go, and I liked it how it was done in this movie.
Yes, but they totally ignored Jar Jar Binks in Episode 30. I want him back.
Well, I was not talking about.
You said Star Wars, so.
Yeah, I know, but I was talking about the old trilogy. The new trilogy does not exist to me.
Well, it says CGI in the old trilogy.
Well, the new trilogy hasn't started yet. We're getting Episode 7 in December.
Yeah, well, I'm talking about Episode 1, 2, and 3. They don't exist. They don't exist.
Okay, we're talking about 4, 5, and 6. Yeah, in the next update with the old Star Wars, put Jar Jar in there. CGI him in.
No.
So I think what we're going to do is finish the Avengers conversation in the next podcast. Hopefully Jared will have seen it as well and he can join in because I think there's a lot to talk about and it's hard to do it without any spoilers. So for anyone who has not seen it yet, watch it so that we can continue the conversation next podcast and not spoil it for any of you guys.
So let's have a spoiler feel podcast of the movie.
Yes, let's spoil everything.
We'll start with the ending first.
They all die. All of them die.
Yeah. It's pretty graphic too. I was surprised Disney allowed it.
Yeah, I can't believe that fatality happened in the middle of the movie.
Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I know they ripped it. They grabbed the spine and ripped them apart.
So I'll go ahead and start with Tyler, then Jared, then Antonio for the let everyone know where they can find you guys and your stuff.
Oh, this is Tyler, known as the Video Game Hunter. You can find me on YouTube, the Video Game Hunter, and now I have Twitter, VGH32. Come and follow me, and I'll talk about random stuff like cartoons and video games.
All right, Jared.
You should probably do Antonio there first.
All right, Antonio.
Hey guys, this is Antonio Diaz. You can find me in YouTube. You can look for me as Gokado Retro Reviews. Gokado is in Gokadito. No, I'm talking about that's another one. Sorry, it's not that's not the spelling. It's Gokado Retro Reviews. No, I was talking about my Twitter account. So my Twitter account, that's correct. That's Gokadito at Gokadito. So that's Gokadito. And I do retro reviews like this Shovel Knight one, which is not retro, right? It's a new game, but it's retro style. So come on.
It's retro enough.
It's retro enough. Yeah, it's retro for me.
And then I'll go ahead and do mine, and then Jared, I guess you can finish up as well. But you can find me at facebook.com/thephilosopher, and you can follow me on Twitter at thephilosopher.
All right, and yes, I am Jared. I am Kaztech. I am the CEO and founder of the Console Xplosion. You can always follow all the gaming news at theconsoleexplosion.com. You can follow us at Console Xplosion on Twitter. Check out our Facebook. Check out our YouTube. We have some great interviews with Ivy Doom Kitty, Jessica Negri, Yaya Han, Lita, and Trish Stratus from the WWE, as well as we actually got word that we'll actually be hitting the Phoenix Comic-Con this month, as well as the Game On Expo as well. So we'll be getting lots of footage from that for your viewing pleasure. And we also started a multi-channel community. So, yeah. Big things in the world of the Console Xplosion. If you don't know what a multi-channel community is, check it out in the description.
You wouldn't be alone, right?
Know.
That's a new thing.
It's a new thing.
Starting new things.
You need to check the description below, and you'll know. But nonetheless, goodbye from myself.
All right, guys, and thanks for watching. If you have any comments or anything, leave them down in the comment section below. Like this video and share it with your friends and family. We'll catch you guys in the next one.